Bring, bring, dum, bring, bring. Bring, 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 bring. Hello. I'm actually gonna keep it a little louder than it was before, because I like it. You know, I actually was I DM'd a music artist the other day. I was like, how much would it cost for me to commission like a 30-second song loop? And they're like, $300. And I'm like, that's not bad, but it's kind of more than I would like to pay when like I have sufficient BGM right now. The only thing is that it's not like, this isn't like, I don't own the song. So I'm like, you know, there is merit to having my own BGM, but like, am I at the point where I like need it? I feel like probably not. I don't think I really need to do it, but also like, you don't really need to do anything. I do value quite highly having my own stuff. Like, I didn't need to spend the money on a VTuber model, and I did that anyway just because I like it. You know, I could spend $300 on a BGM because I like it, but I'm like, ugh, it's just so much money. It's a lot of money. Hi Maddie. Hi Hiyoko Sayonji from Danganronpa. Hi Josh. Did I say hi Casey? I don't think I did. Hi Casey. I think that's everybody. Hi friends. How you guys doing? I should actually just go into the game really fast because I don't know how long I'll have to stream. I have things that I am obligated to do later. So I should not fuck around and waste a bunch of time when our time is potentially limited. I don't know when. I don't know how long I'll be able to stream. I'm thinking like 2 hours or so. But yeah, kind of a light week for streaming for me. Watch it get nuked midstream. It's gonna happen. It happens every time. This will be no exception, unfortunately. I have my assassins on the ready. Game capture. Bing bong, bing bong. I do want to move my mic. 1 second.
Time to rise and shine.
Okay. You think it's gonna let you? Well, that's good news. I don't know what you've changed, what's happened that's changed, but hopefully it remains good. Oh shoot, what were we doing? Who are we hanging out with? Takamaru, Hiroko, Darumi. We could hang out with Darumi. We also have Kyoshika and Karara started. Oh, we were hanging out with Moko, that's right. That's right. For some reason I thought we finished Moko. That's not the right tab we want to be in. This is. Are we sure this is the comedy route? Bro, nothing funny's happened yet. I don't know what's up with this. But it's supposed to be. Was it protein powder that she liked? I think it was. We'll craft it anyway. I think I still have another... Oh shoot, maybe it wasn't protein powder. Yeah, I think I still have one more choice to make before we're definitively on the comedy route.
How lovely. I'm touched by your sincerity.
She hates it. She hates me. I don't remember what I was giving her before. I guess I could actually just look. Report card. Makeup brushes, that's right. That's right. Oh my god, that's so true. She liked it. She gave it like a 4 out of 5. Yeah, I think meat or fish is my next option that I have to make. There's the makeup brushes. That's the next choice that they're gonna give me. Choose fish? Okay.
Whoa, this is fabulous.
But what if meat is really enticing? Maybe they're talking about...
Ready, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Maybe they're talking about frog meat. Maybe that's the type of meat that
You
they're
never know
talking
when the
about.
invaders might attack.
Don't even know what it does. But I do remember in the other timeline, they like briefly mentioned it. They were talking about like eating frogs or whatever in the slasher route, which we are on like a subsect of the slasher route. I do think you're right. I also remember that.
Get ready.
When are they gonna let me choose? They're giving me so much free time. It's kind of absurd. It's kind of freaking me out, to be honest. I'm not used to having this much free time. And also, Takumi's still ignoring his boyfriend. My tummy's growling. Even though I had like just ate. Takumi on the crash out route? Is there one?
Whoa,
That could be
this
kind of
is
funny.
Fabulous. Hits me right in the feels. Oh, it's like I'm seeing the best plot twist ever.
Damn. I gave her like 3 gifts and she hasn't given me any lore. What a fucked up world. Tsubasa crash out? She was crashing out a little bit when we fixed C-Ray by smacking him in the back of the head. She crashed out a little bit for that. Which was kind of valid. But
This is
I think compared to most characters' crash outs, like Takamaru will like punch someone in the face, Ima will stab
Do
someone.
you ever watch pro wrestling, Takumi? We should go see a match with the others one of these days.
Man, speaking of pro wrestling, I really have not worked on the next Danganronpa video in like 2 weeks. It's been so long. I thought I had everything ready. I thought I had things ready, but then it turns out that you can't have men and women fight each other in the old wrestling game that I made all of the Danganronpa characters in. And I'm like, man, now I had to remake like all of the women in Danganronpa as like I had to make them men in the wrestling game, but still try and make them look how they're supposed to look. So I'd have to like change all of like their body options and whatnot and give them slim waists, even though they'll technically be considered men. I haven't started working on remaking everybody. It bursted my bubble so hard. I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go. All I have to do is just set up everybody's like moves and like come up with like the plot for the wrestling match.
Wrestlers are never shy about
But-
letting their rivals know what they're feeling, all while dishing out and receiving crazy moves with the utmost respect.
Yeah, definitely took the wind out of my sails when that happened.
A true pro always gets up, no matter how many times an intense technique knocks them down. That's the way I wrestle. It's not about winning, it's about getting up again even when you lose.
Wrestling low-key is cool. I don't watch wrestling, but I have a lot of respect for it. I think a lot of it is because of like the Sea-Dog video that I watched where he's like, yeah, they actually like they smack the fuck out of you. Like it's not easy to take these blows, but like even though it's all scripted, it's still very like intense, and it's a skill to like roll with the punches. It's still very a strong display of athleticism.
A wrestler who loses in a way that touches the audience's hearts. That's the kind of wrestler I want to be. But I still need raw strength for that. You can't reach the top without power. It's a given that this is a dangerous sport. That's why we train our bodies so hard. But wrestling is more like a combat art. It takes real skill to impress the spectators and get them emotionally involved.
She's right. She's
I
cooking.
train myself every day to make sure my moves will blow every bad thought out of the viewers' minds.
Moko's a real one. I respect Moko. Danganronpa objects used to krill my friends. That was such a shit post. It's a shit post that I really liked, but it's just a turbo shit post. Is Moko taller than Takamaru? Maybe. I can check that. Let's check. Takamaru is 6'4", Moko is 6'2". Moko is the second tallest, and Aito is the third tallest. More free time? Kind of insane. Ba-da-dum. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, ba-da-dum. More makeup brushes for the makeup machine. Or from the makeup machine. Moko herself is not a makeup machine.
This is fat.
She is the epitome of raw strength and power. Yeah, he probably does. He probably does want to hang out, but he could stay on Zilch. He could stay in the gutter, where he belongs. In the depths of the abyss. He could stay lost. Your internet is only working when you're out of your room. Sometimes it just be tweaking. Sometimes the internet just is fucked. What is... Or he said, what, is this it? Come on, I helped everyone Come on, I helped everyone finish their assignments, every last one. Don't I get some kind of reward or even just a pat on the back? Hey, Sire? I guess I really don't get anything. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, it's all... He said, wait, I'm here, relax.
Hey!
Congratulations, Samino, mission complete. Why did you wait so long? Anyway, let's move right on to the bonus round. Bonus round? There's one last assignment, one last team member I want you to help out. It's a special case, in fact. Huh? Don't tell me. Is it... Takumi, it's me. I need you to help me with my homework. I can't figure out what 9 plus 10 is. I thought so. You've got an assignment now too, huh? He's very insistent. He wants the benefit of your help, just like everyone else. Yeah, except none of the others went on their way to ask for an assignment. Alright, I guess it's only fair that I help you too then. Huh? You mean it? Sure, what kind of assignment is it? My task is to do this quiz about everyone's hemoanima. Understood. A quiz about hemoanima? I was told to solve this quiz about everyone's class weapons and class armor to deepen my understanding of them. But I'm not sure about the answers at all, so I was hoping you might help. Oh, sure. I just have to do a quiz then. This feels more like a simple game than an assignment, but if he wants me to help, who am I to say no? I decided to get my head in the game and try the quiz. Okay then, here we go. First question. Takamaru's class weapons are his motorcycle and... It's like a nail bat. Ding ding ding, that nail bat is practically his trademark, isn't it? Question 2. Shoma's class weapon is a robot, but what animal is on his robot's chest? I don't fucking know. It's probably a Shiba. I know he likes Shibas, but I don't know if that's a bait. I know we give him like a Shiba plushie at some point. Ding ding ding, it's hard to forget that dog's face, right? But his robot is seriously huge. I wonder if it's huge where it really counts. Dude, shut the whatever. Question 3. This one's about your class armor. What is the one-of-a-kind item that's attached to your belt and your belt alone? I don't know. It's probably a clock. Because he's related to time. I feel like a clock would be suspicious. Because if it's a clock, then that would imply that C-Ray knows he has the capacity to time travel before he even time travels. Compass, I feel like, what would he even have a compass for? I feel like special defense unit medal. You got like a belt buckle? Sure, belt buckle. Man, your thing on your belt is a clock, obviously. Of course. Of course it would be. Smino, is something wrong with you? How do you not even know what's on your person? Question 4. Nozomi lacks hemoanima, so she fights with artificial class armor. Huh? What number is written on her armor? Give me a 9. Man, whatever. Question 5. The wings on Ima's class weapon can shapeshift their aura into almost anything. Confirmed, Ima has aura. But what could Ima's wings never possibly accurately depict? How sweet Kako is. Huh? I guess he'd probably agree with that. I think all those answers were right, actually. That's the end of my quiz. Thank you for doing my assignment with me, Takumi. That's what you were pouting about? You had to do a little quiz? You had to do a BuzzFeed quiz and you were pouting about it? I've always wanted to do a typical student activity like this. Now I have no regrets about my life here at the school. Disassociates from reality and disappears. Now I can die peacefully. Franklin instantly disappeared after saying that, almost as if he descended to a higher plane. It was just a quiz, but it was worth helping him out if it made him that happy. Now that I was done helping everyone out with their assignments, I could feel proud as I went to sleep. I didn't know Ima's gotcha wings could fucking shapeshift. That's news to me.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time
Up
to
and
get
at 'em.
ready for your 47th day!
The alarm cut across,
Intruder
whatever.
alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school ground. Defense mode.
Skip. I didn't even get the chance to do my morning already routine. What am I saying? That's not important. I need to get to the war room. Oh, is this the are we on the fucking invader that makes everything a visual novel? Oh, I can't open the map. Hiroko, I need my earplugs. I don't even know where it is. Oh, I guess I'm going the wrong way. Game said Game said wrong way.
Hey!
Good, you're all here. Hurry up and prepare for battle. Hey, I've been seeing weird stuff all over the place this morning. What's up with that? This commander uses sound waves to create illusions. If we wait too long, our minds will get trapped inside a fantasy world. That sounds bad. We've got to do something.
Oh.
Don't worry. I've already got a countermeasure in place. You've actually prepared something. Nanami? I don't remember what their invader name is. Did you think I'd been idle while the rest of you were running around doing those assignments? What? How? Just take a look at the monitor. What? We did as C-Ray instructed, only to see.
What the heck is that?
Such power. Such majesty. It's like a mighty alchemical
It's
homunculus.
fucking horrifying. I don't like his big, like, front teeth that he has.
Feast your eyes on my lean, mean, invader-destroying machine!
I'm feasting. I feasted my
The
eyes.
school's very own secret weapon.
Kako, why do you have those glasses on, you idiot? That's such a cute Kyoshika sprite, though. That's so... I love that. She's so full of whimsy.
So cool!
Yes, very cool.
You think so? Looks like a big pile of junk to me.
I know, isn't it amazing? Did you notice how it's made from the stuff I had you collect for your assignments? In a way, you could say this automaton par excellence was constructed thanks to Samino's efforts as your team leader.
Don't attribute this to me. I didn't do anything.
Oh, it's your baby, Takumi? Guess that explains the...
No! Tsubasa, it's not... I didn't do anything. Listen, I was just the Odd Jobs guy. I was just Odd Job from GoldenEye.
I had nothing to do with the design. You can't blame it on me.
Yeah. Tsubasa, be nice to me.
Consider this my reward to all of you for completing your assignments. And to you, Samino, for earning your place as a true leader. Take it with my blessing. It is the perfect weapon for you.
Are we gonna pilot it like a mech? That would actually be kind of cool.
It is not.
That's our secret weapon? That pathetic jury-rigged clump of off-cut junk?
Quit calling it junk! I'll have you know it's a masterpiece. A crystallization of all my hard work and...
Look! The enemy is attacking!
Shoma said, get your head in the game. Darmin Takumi's kid? Oh no.
Huh?
But they were like all... Well, I guess... Nah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Oh. Kako's just stone-faced behind her disguise goggles. The whimsy has left Kyoshika's eyes. You called it.
Now that's what I call an explosion!
What should we do now?
Oh. It's over. It's all over.
He said it's so Jover for me.
We can't give up just like that!
Well, wait. Prithee, do you hear something?
Where the hell is that depressing music coming from?
Kako, how did you do this?
Dude, that sounds freaking sweet!
Looks like the robot got blown apart in just such a way that its speakers are transmitting louder than ever now.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, Yugumo.
And since it started, I'm not seeing those illusions anymore.
There's no way that even makes an inch of sense.
Just as I planned.
No one's buying that!
I'm not buying it either, Karara. Anyway, this is your chance. Go destroy the source of the sound while the music is negating the auditory attacks. Yes, we must hurry before they get there. We can split up and kill more invaders that way.
All right, let's
We can
get
kill more
going.
invaders that
Defensive
way.
battle, initiate.
Like, totally. I'm Ava. I'm a
Hey,
fucking
that's my
diva.
line.
Nobody cares.
He said ratio. See, Ray? Ratio. Plus, nobody asked. Plus, you're bald. Plus, your brain not even that big. Plus, you wear your heart on your sleeve. Plus, your hat sucks. Plus, you're the crying Wojak, and I'm the Giga Chad Wojak. I realized I left my tea in the microwave. Blasphemy, I heated up my water with... You know what? I can get it. I can get it in time. Oh, so easy. So fucking easy. I got all the time in the world. So, it's so easy. It's as easy as that. T acquired. And I win instantly.
Whew, now we won't
Turum
have to
Tommy.
worry about those auditory attacks.
Can you switch the music back to normal then? I miss that industrial death metal vibe.
I don't think the original battle theme was anything like that.
Wait, there's normally a battle theme? That really exists in the world? They hear the fucking battle music while they fight? This.
Your illusions are dispelled, foul villains. Now Kiyoshika Magadori and the Holy Jumanji Sword shall exercise you!
Yeah, go exercise them.
Something's coming.
Go do some jumping jacks, Kyoshika. Start up your fitness routine. I wish we got more shitty visual novel segments. Classic queen. Party for You by Charlie XCX. I haven't heard a lot of is that off of Charlie XCX made Brat, right? I haven't listened to a lot of like the songs of the summer, like the pop music of like the summer. Like there's a lot of Charlie XCX music that I haven't listened to yet. Same with Sabrina Carpenter. I'm like, I respect them, and I definitely believe that they're good albums. I just haven't. I think I just don't think about them when I'm going to listen to music. I don't listen to a lot of pop in general, so it's never like at the front page of my recommended music. Mute this fucking bummer. This guy's a fucking bummer. Shut that guy up. Boo-hoo. My name is New Gank, and I fucking cry and rewind time because I'm a little baby. Whatever. Fuck that guy. He does not serve.
What gives? Are they packing a bunch of max revives or something?
Not quite. That other commander can turn back time.
And we'll just have to take him out first! Get to it, peasants!
Sir, yes, sir. I'm on it. Wow, they actually did say, sir, yes, sir, I'm on it. They really just listened to Carrara. I win. Where the fuck is Veshness, by the way? She hasn't come and ruined everything in a while, which is kind of surprising. I think I gave one to Ava already. I think I'm gonna... I think everyone's gotten one at this point. I'm just gonna give them all to Tsubasa so that she can be a one-man army. Because she gets 1,000,000 voltage every time she blasts people and she can just kill everybody forever. But that's if we even have to fight, which is probably never. We've done every combat encounter this game has to offer. I ate her. I eated her. She's gone. And she was delicious, and then I rubbed my belly and I'm like, oh, you're so yummy. Yummy invader stew. Invader curry. Go again, Tsubasa. More suffering for you. You're like the one who hates doing this the most, and I'm making you do it twice in a row. Am I a bad person? Maybe. I might be.
It's done.
Sorry, babes. You gotta understand. It's for gameplay purposes. It's because you need that voltage gain so that you can just go infinite. So every time you shoot people, you get like 50 voltage and you can just kill everybody in one turn. That's the plan. We've done it. We made it through another defensive battle. Still trembling with adrenaline, we made our way back to the war room.
Yeah.
I don't understand. My plan was perfect. What did I do wrong? What did you do right? Just you wait. The lean, mean invader destroying machine MK2 will be truly flawless. Oh, he's gonna go cry. Sure. Are we done for today? Yeah, I think so. Damn, though. Taking on 2 commanders at once was hard work. I'm so hungry now. What do you guys say we have a barbecue party in the cafeteria? That's a great idea. We all gotta eat to get our strength back after a battle like that. Just one thing though, I'm kind of more in the mood for sushi than barbecue. Oh, is our little ragamuffin developing a taste for the finer things? As it happens, I'm also craving sushi right now. Are you kidding? A post-battle meal's gotta be meat. Technically, fish is a kind of meat too. Oh, I see. I see the decision that's staring me in the face now. We're split right down the middle. What do you want to eat, Kako? Maybe some seafood donburi topped with yakiniku and sweet tari sauce? I'm pretty sure we should put you in a exhibit. Because you're a creature. That's what Tsubasa said to Kako. Yeah, some ingredients just aren't compatible. Help us out here, Takumi. Do you want barbecue or sushi? Huh? Me? You are team leader after all. I don't think anyone will object if you decide for us.
Huh.
Come, Sir Takumi, make your choice. Will it be meat or fish? Sounds like it's all up to me. I'm in the mood for... You said fish is the gooder option? I don't dislike Ema. He's fine. He's whatever. At this point, he's kind of whatever. He's not bad. Fish is the move. I do like sushi, so I would choose sushi if given the choice. Imagine you're like, oh my god, it's the most hilarious route ever if we do fish, and then I just am just the whole time. I'm just stone-faced the whole time. Did you put me on the Yugamu route? I'll fucking pick you up and throw you, if that's the case. I'll go with fish. I'm in the mood for sushi. Yeah, dude, sushi. Give me that lean tuna, that fatty tuna, that ultra fatty tuna. I'll gobble it up. Takubi, is something wrong? Oh, no, I have a feeling that the choice I just made changed my fate. Huh? All you did was say your favorite food. Aren't you maybe overthinking things? Probably. It's just... I'm pretty sure there were bigger decisions than this one. Sir Takumi, you're acting like a weird attention seeker. You're too easily influenced by manga. You're one to talk, buddy. You of all people should not be talking. Come on, let's get this ready. Otherwise, I'll slice you up instead of the sushi and put you on a conveyor belt. Yes, I will ride a conveyor belt if I am ordered. Ava, no. Let's just get to it. I must just be imagining things. There's no way food could change my destiny. Oh my god, everything's on fire! Oh my god, everything exploded! It's all cooked!
Get ready for you. Prepare.
Sirei wants uppies. Morning already? Well, we just did that yesterday. Yesterday we had a sushi party and messed around for a while. Wait, we didn't... They skipped the sushi party? What the fuck? What did I just skip into? I pulled my slightly sluggish body upright and did a big stretch. After that I went to my room and I must have fallen asleep. I never thought I'd see a dancing octopus with my own 2 eyes. Who knew anyone would want to eat one while it was moving? Anyway, what should I do today? What is someone knocking on my door? What could it be? Should I answer? I'm thinking it's the octopus. I'm thinking who's gonna beat on my door like crazy? Probably who would knock on my door like an insane person? Gimme... That's Gaku. I think Gaku's going crazy on my door. I hurriedly opened my door as it was being pounded on, and there I saw... Takamaru, what happened, bro? Why are you freaking it? Oh my god, what the fuck are we doing? Are we playing charades? We can't talk now because we ate fish? What is it? What's going on? I could tell he was trying desperately to tell me something, but I had no idea what. When I tried to tell him to hurry up and spit it out already, I noticed something unusual. My voice was gone. My throat was vibrating and it should have been producing sound, but I couldn't hear myself at all. Let's go! Thank you, Casey! I don't have to voice all the characters now! Yes! You took us on the... You made the right decision, Casey. I see. It's not that Takamaru just wasn't speaking. He couldn't speak even if he wanted to. When I looked at him again, I understood. His expression told me he could tell I'd realized. Takamaru pointed toward the stairs. He wanted me to follow him. I gave him a quick nod and went with him into the school. We ended up in the cafeteria after a short wait. The others started to gather around us, seemingly having realized our strange situation. Ew! Get that... Stop looking at me! That must be what it means for someone to look obnoxious. Bah. Good. Kill him. Beat his ass. Oh, she hit him. He must be annoying her. Someone suddenly tapped me on the shoulder as I looked on. I knew it would be Nozomi. It had to be Nozomi. Nozomi was looking at me with a worried expression on her face. I wanted to tell her things were okay, but I couldn't. Instead, I gave her a reassuring look and a firm nod. And she said, "Yay!" She nodded back with a small smile. It seemed like I'd gotten through to her. But still, we were in a serious situation. Why couldn't any of us talk? I mulled it over until there was another tap on my shoulder. Elriz. Takumi said, "Huh? What?" Whatever she said, she was definitely irritating. It was probably for the best I couldn't hear it. Next, something hit me in the head. Ouch, what now? I looked back to see Ima standing holding a sketchbook. Why did he have that all of a sudden? On the sketchbook was a message. "I brought pen and paper for everybody. Let's use this to talk." Then Ima and Kako gave up pens and paper to all of us. I see, we'll have to communicate by writing. Since none of us can speak, that probably is our best option. Ima W? Okay, here we go. Get ready, it's round 1 of the game where nobody leaves until we all write the same thing. Oh, we're just trolling now. I'll start the meeting. And so we began our bizarre meeting where not one of us would speak a single word. It almost looked like the meeting was going to go completely off the rails, but Hiroko took charge and even Ima couldn't help but fall in line. Kyoshika seemed incredibly shocked. Did she want to play Ima's game? Absolutely she did. First up, the situation. As of the morning of day 48, we've been unable to speak. Or rather, we can't hear our voices, not our own, nor others in conversation. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking, but I can't hear any sound. Anyone have any idea what might be happening? None here. Nothing. Nah. No! Banana! Stupid ass Darmy. The other members shook their heads. Nobody seemed to know anything. I was just starting to feel anxious about the lack of information when... What was that? I turned to face the source of the loud noise and saw Yugumu. It seemed like he'd hit the table with all of his might. Looks like that got everyone's attention. You're only supposed to do that to slot machines and game controllers. I wanted to tell her that you're not supposed to do that to game controllers either, but I just ignored her. I couldn't say anything anyway. Now we know something. We can hear sound, but we just can't hear voices. That is actually valuable info. Yugumu when he's locked in is not bad. I don't mind Yugumu when he's locked in. Ava throwing up gang signs? She would... No, she wouldn't. Maybe she was gang affiliated and now that she's brainwashed, she forgot how to crip walk. Hiroko, Karara, and Nozomi would have neat handwriting. Yugumu would have like doctor's handwriting, but like it would be... It's like doctors, like when they write scripts, how it's like barely legible, even though like doctors can read it. It looks like it's just chicken scratch. What would make you not put Darmy in B tier anymore and bump her up to A? A miracle. A miracle would have to happen. At her core, she is hard locked to B tier. I don't think she could possibly go any higher. I think we've already seen the best that Darmy has to offer, and I did enjoy it. I will say, she is a above average character, but she's just, I don't know. She just chicken jockeys. She just... I feel like she's waned off of it a little bit, where she's not so much like, oh my god, Killing Game, Danganronpa reference. Oh my god, this is just like Killing Game. But she's set a precedent. She's locked herself into the role that she's chosen. It's not a fantastic role. But she makes me laugh sometimes, so I don't mind her. Yugamo was right. I reacted to the sound of my door being knocked on. But why could we hear normal noises and not voices? What was the difference? Wait, let me amend that. There's one voice we can hear. As if on cue, and as if our meeting was being watched, we heard it, the sole voice that could reach us.
Hello, this is an emergency broadcast. I need all Special Defense Unit members to come to the war room immediately. That is all.
Only Sirei voice. Right, I heard the morning announcement. Why could we still hear Sirei? At any rate, we need to get to the war room. If anyone might know something, it would be him. We all seem to have the same idea. All of us headed for the war room. Who goes there? Who dares disturb my slumber? Why do you look like that, bro? What is it you've come for? Are you here to finally kill me? I'm just playing with you guys since you can't talk. I've been waiting. I felt impatient listening to him. Maybe I'd gotten used to always being able to get in my quips. Siri continued speaking. Odds are this is probably some kind of invader interference. Since early morning, a mysterious sound wave has been emanating from around the school. I suspect that's why you can't talk. Sound waves are creating a jamming effect on your voices. Oops. Which makes it seem like they are gone, but an artificial voice like mine is immune. You should be able to hear the alarm too. Knowing we can hear the alarm is a bit of a relief. That means we can be ready for any enemy attacks at least. Is there any way we can counteract it? Right, about that. Samino, lend me a hand. I stepped forward curiously after he beckoned me. And Amamiya, you take this. He handed Darmi a megaphone, huh? A megaphone? Okay, now come up beside Samino and put it right up to his ear. Yes, just like that. Now then, repeat after me. Huh? No, wait, don't tell me.
Can you hear me?
Darmi, you rat. Oh, you heard her. Looks like that's too loud to get jammed. I set it to max volume, so if you use it too many times, you might just pop an eardrum. Anyway, looks like Samino popped an eardrum. So even though it's inconvenient, just try to power through. Sir Takumi is foaming at the mouth. Are you okay, Takumi? Written messages don't work on unconscious people. Looks like that was too much for him. You guys be careful now. Despite someone worriedly shaking me, I blacked out completely. And while I was out... How long are you gonna sleep for today? 3 days? Damn. 4 days? Sleepy head. I could still hear Sirei's announcements as usual, but my memory is fragmented. Even after being carried to my room and waking up, my brain continued to feel like it was swaying in my skull. As a result, I couldn't get up until now. I'll knock some sense into Sirei later. Right now, I want to know what happened after I passed out. I'll ask someone. I should see somebody if I go to the cafeteria, right? Go to 1F, cafeteria. There's only a handful of people here. What in the world is going on here? The scene in the cafeteria was completely incomprehensible to me. Man, whose lazy ass the translator forgot to translate the note in front of the glasses? That's fucked up. I can't read Japanese. Kyoshika was bawling in front of a pair of glasses. Yugamo and Darmi were joining in her sadness. No, not exactly. They were probably just mocking Kyoshika. Shoma approached me, perhaps noticing me watching in bewilderment. Good morning. Are you feeling better? Yeah, more or less. What's going on here? If you're okay with a disastrous, horrible explanation, I could do my best. Shoma, you gotta... You're wasting paper by hammering home that you have low self-esteem. We know you got low self-esteem. Give me the spark notes. Shoma was doing his self-deprecation thing as always, but I gave him a nod and he started his explanation. Yuko, it seems her glasses were her true form. How is that supposed to work? I wrote down my protest without even thinking about it. The full story is something like this. These glasses were left in the cafeteria. I suspected they're probably Hiroko's. So I left a note next to them with Hiroko's name on it so everyone would know. After seeing them, Kyoshika came to the conclusion... Lady Hiroko has been reduced to a mere pair of glasses. What a tragedy. Yes, that about sums it up. I see. Darumi and Yugumu must have thought it would be funny to use the note to put this ridiculous notion in Kyoshika's head. Upon looking closer, there was a scrap of paper that claimed Hiroko had gone to fight the invaders alone and came back as nothing more than a pair of glasses. Characters with glasses are basically destined to get teased and told their glasses represent their true selves, but I never thought it would happen to Hiroko. As all of this was going on, Hiroko made a nonchalant entrance. I forgot my glasses. Oh, they're here. Immediately after Darumi handed Hiroko her glasses. Kyoshika clung to Hiroko. I couldn't hear her, but I had a feeling she was telling Hiroko she was glad she was okay after all. Meanwhile, Yugumu and Darumi slipped away as if nothing had happened. Hiroko came over to me, dragging Kyoshika along with her. How's your physical condition? She said, anyway, I don't give a shit about any of this. I feel like Hiroko with glasses mogs Hiroko with no glasses. I feel like she needs to have the glasses. It would be cursed if she didn't. I'm fine. Is your true form okay? What? Forget about it. What happened after I passed out yesterday? I have a message from Sirei. He's going to ask you to gather materials soon so we can prepare our countermeasure. No, I'm not building the mean green lean invader fighting machine Mark II. I'm not creating that god-awful nightmare, like, whatever, Dr. Eggman-ass machine. Our countermeasure? Until then, we're all to prepare for defensive battles. That's all I have to tell you. I'm off. After relaying that simple message, Hiroko took off, with Kyoshika still attached to her. I ate a quick breakfast and went back to my room. It was hard to get things done when nobody could hear each other. I hope Sirei comes up with a countermeasure soon. For now, all I can do is wait. I'll wait it out as I ready up for the defensive battle. I wonder... Well, now I'm like, okay, what if we get to the point in free time where we're supposed to, like, listen to Moko tell me stories about whatnot, will it just be completely silent? I feel like I have to know now. What if Hiroko's glasses are just for fashion? She is silent. That's so funny. I like that. Well played. Well played, Tokyo Games. Well, now I feel like it'd be a waste to, like, do the free time events when we can't hear everybody. So maybe I'll just, like, I'll prep a bunch of characters. Like, we'll prepare Darumi. What would Darumi like? Ideally, it would take mostly plants. Ah, whatever. We'll just give her the fucking splatter movies because she'll like that. Though we are running out of metal. Whatever. How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me? Yeah, I have. How did you know, Darmy? Different free time interactions with Nozomi and Ava somewhere in the day 80s? Interesting. I haven't really done any, like... I've only been giving gifts, I haven't actually been hanging out with people. That time again, huh? It feels like the day just flew by. Maybe since we couldn't talk, it felt like time was literally silently passing me by. Anyway, there's nothing left for me to do today, I'll just get to sleep. I slowly crawled into bed. And let myself drift off. It's morning again, off to the cafeteria. Even though I know I won't be able to talk to anyone. It would be crazy if we get another like CG right off the rip. Like they be making hella CGs for this route. Oh, there you are, Samino. Did you get my message? Then as team leader of the Special Defense Unit, I need you to grab the materials I need for our countermeasure ASAP. I'm gonna need a rigid PCB, an aluminum sheet, and vegetable resin. I'm busy getting it ready so I can't help, but you should be able to get everything within 3 to 4 days. Hop to it, collect like your life depends on it. With that, Sirei was gone. What a jerk. He just made his demands and left because he knows I can't talk back. I'd wanted to ask him if I was allowed to say no, but it was too late now. A rigid PCB, an aluminum sheet, and vegetable resin? I'll see if anyone wants to go and try and find some later. After eating breakfast in silence, I went back to my room. I haven't, actually. I don't think I've spent a single day in bed in this game. Well, I better start collecting those materials right away. He told me he wanted to collect everything within 3 to 4 days. He must be making some kind of weapon to undermine the enemy's jamming capabilities. It was a rigid PCB, an aluminum sheet, and vegetable resin. Okie dokie. Let us commence forth. What do we want? Textiles and machines? Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Minerals and machines? Who else does minerals and machines? I guess nobody. Oh, I just got a call. Hold on. I gotta call my dad back. I have returned. Okie dokie, see you later, Maddie. Hopefully your vacation was solid and that the car ride... Hopefully you can sleep through most of the car ride. That's usually the meta. Either plenty of phone games or sleeping through the car ride. But hopefully your trip back home isn't too bad. My parents are getting ice cream. So I was like, yeah, let me get a Kit Kat, like whatever, like I forget. I'm trying to like not dox myself by saying what it's called. It's like a Kit Kat ice cream thing. Let me get one of those.
Let's get moving.
Don't want to expose myself. Alright, so I have to go across the world in 80 days to collect all these items. That shouldn't be too bad. Give me the blue rock. Oh, it's over. Immediately the whole team is dying. Yup. It's the fucking board game. Oh, that's big, actually. Is it down? No, it's to the right. Take a different path. Take a different path. I'm being risk adverse as much as I can. Ignore it and move on.
Yes!
Yes, I got a little rock. That's awesome. Okay. Takumi just grabs broken glass with his bare hands. Classic Takumi. No, please don't. No, 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 no. No, we're going the fucking wrong way. I hate this game. Oh my god, I hate this game so much. You fuck. You absolute fucking game. You cannot be serious.
Look what I found.
Oh, move in a random direction. Good luck, idiot. You're going the wrong way now.
Here, I found this.
Okay, now I can walk back the way I was trying to go before. 4, 5, 6. Okay, go. Go, go, go. A fight would actually be kind of beneficial for us because we can just infinite heal with Nozomi. Oh, everything's in here? That's actually really nice. That's very convenient.
This looks useful.
This is good for me.
We did it.
I thought Ima in Sierra's body was pretty entertaining. I was thoroughly entertained by it. Make spicy curry. Oh, hell yeah. Rocks upgraded. Let's go.
Here's what I found.
We'll go here. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what the correct option for that is. I'm like slowly remembering what options give you what outcomes, but I don't totally remember.
Look what I found.
Maybe we dump the large turnip. Not bad. Not a bad outing. That's pretty painless. I expected that to be more of a pain than it really was. Oops. That's not the skip. I think in Dangan 2 you could press the escape key and that skipped. Back from exploring, I immediately lay in bed. Sorry, I'm rolling around, not at the speed of sound. Nice, I managed to get everything I was asked for today. That was surprisingly easy, but I'm wiped. I should get to sleep right away. I soon fell asleep. There have been some entertaining bits. I'm entertained.
Get ready.
The 100 Line Prepare to Laugh edition. Morning again. Guess I'll fuel up in the cafeteria. Okie dokie. The gang's all here. Everyone ate in silence. Not only can we not hear each other, but we can't use our sketchbooks while we're eating, so there's nothing we can do. But it felt uncomfortable. I wanted it to be over quickly. I finished an awkward breakfast and decided to go back to my room. Now then, I'm all done collecting materials, so I guess I should prepare for the next offensive battle. I'm curious, what are my grades looking like? I still need to level up science, so maybe I should hang with like Tsubasa. I think Tsubasa gives me science. I should max everything out, like stats-wise. Oh, you actually can't hang out with anybody. Like, you can't do like free time events, but I think you can still give gifts, it seems. Fuck it, let's go to bed. We have yet to sleep. That was pretty uneventful. But we'll do it anyway. Ding. Because I mean, like, we'll have plenty of time otherwise to like do everybody's free time events when we can actually hear their dialogues, so I feel like it'd be more beneficial to do it then, you know?
You never will then.
I don't feel bad about skipping. Back in my room, I went straight to bed for yet another night. I'm done collecting the materials, so I should be able to sleep easy tonight. I closed my eyes and surrendered my consciousness until I was asleep. If Danganronpa had something like this, it would be...
Troops, time!
I mean, they have like silly moments. It's very linear though, so you don't really get to like... It just kind of happens when it happens. I feel like it's a lot more serious. Like, it kind of wants you to take it more serious. But also, like, Monokuma can be very silly. Monokuma's usually, like... He's, like, the comedy character. Which is interesting because he's also the villain. So it really just feels like he's fucking with you. And I think that's a good way to go about it. Now then, I'm all done collecting materials, so I guess I should prepare for the next offensive battle. I think the less that I have to do, like, the more often I will be just resting in bed, progressing through the days. Because, like, eventually I'll have all the characters' bond ranks maxed out.
It's time to hit the... You never know when the...
And then I won't really have anything to do each day, so I'll just go to sleep. Sumino, how's it going? Did you manage to collect what I asked for? I gave a hearty nod and handed everything I'd collected over to Sirei. Oh, I knew you could do it. Now I could work on our countermeasure. This countermeasure must be some kind of weapon that can cut through the jamming interference with our voices, right? It's gonna be another giant... Alright, here's like the read on the situation. He's gonna make another giant robot. It's gonna blow up a second time. but it is gonna magically solve the problem again. That's my read on the situation. I feel like that's the logical progression of the joke. So that's what I'm expecting. I wanted to confirm this with him, but as I was writing in my sketchbook,
Hey,
I'm off to do the D part of R&D, just hold out a little longer. See ya. C-Ray scurried off. This is so inconvenient. I hope this gets resolved sooner rather than later. Deciding to leave the rest in C-Ray's hands, I decided to go to sleep. Day 56. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria today. I shouldn't skip out on going too much. The moment I set foot in the cafeteria, Tsubasa came thundering over to me, sketchbook in hand. Do you know where Kako is? Kako? Kako. I've regressed. I shook my head to tell Tsubasa I hadn't seen her. Kako's been holding on to the tools I lent her. Could you tell her I was looking for her if you see her? Tsubasa then left the cafeteria. It looked like she was going to look for Kako. Right, we can't call out without our voices, so looking for someone isn't all that easy. Maybe I should look for her after breakfast too. I'll ask if anyone's seen her. After devouring a meal in the quiet of the cafeteria, I decided to get started right away. We gotta just look for her? Oh my god, she could be anywhere. She's in the boys' bathroom. Nothing here. Infirmary. She's making a bomb. She might be. Oh my god, she could be anywhere, dude. Where are you? I think honestly, like, the logical thing is you should just look on the roof first. You should just check at, like, her room. Okay. Worth a shot. Parking lot. What if she's behind the bus? Yeah, we still don't know the truth behind that. I'm assuming that's revealed to us in the truth route, if I were to guess. Where the fuck is she? She's not in the garage or the metal shop. I think I checked that classroom. What about this strange room? Okay. Gym? No. Entrance hall? Like, this is crazy. Courtyard? It's crazy that the courtyard is on the second floor. Is that like a bench back there? Covered in... I don't know, it's just some sort of shrub back there. I'm like, what is that green thing? Biolab? Dude, am I just like the unluckiest person in the world? Library, dude? I don't know. Second floor classroom. Okay, this seems like it. There she is, Kako. She's looking out the window. What is she looking at? I knocked on the classroom door and Kako turned to look at me. Tsubasa's looking for you. What are you doing out here? Takumi, what do you think's going on with that? That? She was pointing at something outside. I peered out the window in the direction of Kako's finger. What are they doing? What is Ima and Takamaru doing? Why is he getting, like, body slammed? Ima's about to get, like, his pelvis broken. I'm a big fan of the anime, like, eyes that, like, Nozomi has. Like, the expression is really ridiculous. I like that. I think that's funny. There's a group of 4 people doing something strange. Takamaru and Ima were doing something like gymnastics. Nozomi was leaping up and down. Moko was posing or something? Looks like they're trying to tell us something. I don't know. I'm like, are they trying to spell out words? I don't see it. What do you think it is? Trying to tell us something? What could it possibly be? Are Takamaru and Ima trying to spell something? What even is that? See, the thing is, though, like in localizing this, it's probably a word in Japanese or something that I would never understand it because it's in Japanese. Because why would they spell something out in English? And the localization team would have to redraw this whole CG for the English translation. So I feel like there's no way I would be able to know until the game tells me. Maybe Nozomi is supposed to be a circle? I feel like I understand that much. Moko, all I can see is how ripped she is. I guess this means... Guess I should just go and ask them. I give up on trying to figure it out by myself. Tsubasa's looking for you, so you should go see her. I'll tell you what this is all about later. Tsubasa's looking for you, so you should go see her. I'll tell you what this is about later. Alright. I parted ways with Kako and headed to the schoolyard. Can I fast travel? That would just be convenient for me. Thank you. Thank you, game. Still don't really have a good lock on the layout of the school. The moment I arrived in the schoolyard, the 4 of them ran up to me. Thank goodness you came, Takumi. Did you get our message? Not at all. When I asked them what was going on, it turned out my guess that they were spelling something was right on the money. Apparently they were trying to spell out SOS. I still didn't get it. How was what Moko was doing supposed to look like an S? More importantly. SOS? Did something happen? I hurriedly scribbled down my question and Moko immediately responded in hers. I think I saw an invader in the schoolyard. What, an invader? I expressed my great shock with my face. I wanted to tell someone as soon as possible, so I sent a signal to Nozomi, who happened to be looking outside. I had no idea what she was trying to say, so I just came out to the schoolyard. Then we both tried to communicate to Takamaru and Ima when they saw us. But we had no fucking idea what they were trying to say, so we just went and asked. We came all the way down to the schoolyard. Then, we got so worked up we decided we had to join in and spread the word. We requested help from Kako because she was in the classroom. I was so sure if anyone would understand it would be Sister Dearest. Same thing that happened to me happened to everyone else, but that's not the issue here. So what happened with the invader? Moko moved her pen across the page with an embarrassed look on her face. I guess I saw things wrong. I checked in. It was just some garbage. What the hell? Sorry for dragging you out here. It's fine. It can happen. The real problem was that we couldn't communicate with each other. That's why this wild goose chase happened. We really need Sea-Ray to finish his countermeasure as soon as possible. After finding out all the commotion was for nothing, I just dejectedly retreated to my room. I think if there was no fast travel, I would have figured it out eventually. But it is very convenient. Is Sea-Ray still not done? When will this countermeasure of his be ready? I couldn't help dwelling on it, but I also couldn't ignore my duty to prepare for a defensive battle. Better just get myself ready. Oh boy! A whole day worth of free time! What shall I do? Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. There is the plot point of like in the slasher route, there was just the random invader that really did exist inside the school. So it's like, I mean, Moko confirmed that it was garbage and it wasn't actually an invader, but I'm like, it could really actually be an invader. In the end, I never heard anything from Siray. I guess he's not done yet. I sure hope it'll be done by tomorrow. I held on to a faint hope as I crawled into bed. Bing. What? Morning again? I better go to the cafeteria as usual. Battle time, battle time.
Intruder.
That is still indeed working. Invaders, but we still haven't dealt with being unable to hear each other. I guess war doesn't wait. For now, I'd better hurry to the war room. This is where C-Ray reveals his brand new super duper Mark II robot. You're all here. You ready to go, right? Oh, right. None of you can speak, so I guess it's up to me to do the talking. I could see everyone drop their shoulders dejectedly. Then I could just cut right to the chase. You need to destroy and kill those invaders for the sake of humanity's future. Why is he like shooting himself at my forehead like a bullet? Bro thinks he's Bullet Bill from the new Mario Kart. That's all. Simple as best, am I right? And let's get right to it. Initiate defensive battle. No robot? No robot number 2? I was wrong? It is definitely going to be interesting. Bro, the name of the game is so long that it would cut off whatever I tried to title the video. The video would take off, like the name of the game would take up 70% of the title. So it would always cut off whatever I tried to title it. Or I wouldn't have enough room to say what I want to say. There's a way to skip this. I don't remember what it is. Oh, there it is. Gah. Bah. Wah. Everyone seemed to have something they wanted to say, but I couldn't tell what. Worrying about it will just make me lose focus. I need to ignore it and fight. What would be cool is if in this scenario, like, because Takumi can't communicate with his teammates, like, what if they all just did their own thing? Because Takumi can't be like, Tsubasa, go kill. Like, that would be an interesting shakeup on the gameplay, is if they just moved automatically and you could only control Takumi. Or like you couldn't, I don't know. Who the hell is the ball? I don't remember the ball enemy. Oh, this is the clone guy. That's right. I'm like, who the fuck is the ball invader? I'm like, this guy doesn't exist. But this is the guy that took over Moko before. That's right. And both of the other routes, they didn't remember to utilize this invader at all. I was trying to tell him that all that was left to do was finish it off, but of course no one could hear me. Enough already. Time to end this. Who's my favorite commander? I mean, a lot of them don't get a ton of time to exist, you know? They don't get a whole lot of lore. Like, Veshnus gets a lot more attention than, say, Adamake or whoever. the only reason I remember that guy's name is because of the Retsnom route where they put focus on that guy being dead before we could access Retsnom. So like, that's the only reason I even know that guy's name. It's like, really your only options are Veshness, Ava, that's kind of it. Our battle behind us, we return to the war room completely exhausted. It is a bite-sized stream versus the family. Sometimes you get a family-sized stream, and sometimes you get a bite-sized mini stream. Fighting without being able to hear each other was harder than I ever would have imagined. Really, that felt pretty easy. I just pressed the skip fight button, and it kind of just won instantly. But if you say so, Takumi. Great work, everybody. You're all looking rather gaunt. Did you burn a lot of calories? Fighting might feel harder than usual since you can't hear each other to coordinate. I need to quickly put together this countermeasure so we can move past this. So I'll get right to work then. Everyone please lend me your support and... Actually, no, you should get some rest. I'll give you the details tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
You are dismissed. Even C-Ray must have noticed we were tired. We all returned to our rooms. I must have been more exhausted than I thought because I fell asleep as soon as I flopped into bed. What is that, body discovery announcement? What the fuck is that?
This is an emergency broadcast. I have a present for you today, soldiers. Come to the war room immediately.
I think as far as like commander character designs, I think the guy that like reverses time is a very interesting commander. He's also kind of like a super depresso character, so he kind of sucks. But like, I think as a concept, he's an interesting commander. I think he could be cooler if they chose to make him cooler. But I also like I like bad bitches, so I like Veshness.
That is all.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, the class trial will begin. This morning, I woke to the sound of an emergency broadcast instead of the usual morning announcement. I rubbed my sleepy eyes and looked at the clock. Looked like I'd overslept just a little. What does he mean by present anyway? He wants us to meet in the war room, I guess. I think after I do this route, I will try and do the truth route, I think. And then after that, we'll just kind of bounce around to wherever. Like, then we are going to be met with the decision of, should I keep streaming Last Defense Academy, or should I stream other games, or should I just do whatever? Cult route? Absolutely fucking not. Not a chance. Okay, that's everyone. Without further ado, I wish to make an announcement about my solution for the communication woes plaguing you. Oh, finally, I leaned forward excitedly. I don't have anything. Sorry. I could practically hear everybody deflating. And then everybody walks up and they punch C-Ray in the face. Well, the enemy sonic attack was more powerful than I thought, so I gave up pretty quickly. You know, I would prefer to spend my time on something more meaningful rather than something difficult. This is just a little communication hiccup, nothing the special defense unit can't handle. I could tell from Takamaru's expression that he was asking for permission to start punching. Honestly, just go for it, man. Thank you. See, we're on the same page. Me and Takamaru, we have like a mind link. We're like the same guy.
Nah!
Well, hold on now. That's why I readied a present for you. Present? I think what I would be willing to do is I would be willing to record the cult route because I could cut out stuff that is actually too diabolical or like censor it. I would be open to doing like a recorded version of that route if it's that if I play through it and I'm like, that was entertaining, I think the people would enjoy seeing my reaction to it. If I come out of the route like that, then I would be willing to record it, since I don't want to get in trouble streaming the cult ending. Hi, Sleepy. But that's where I'm at with the cult ending. I would not be willing to stream it. Would I do a recorded version of the romance route too? I didn't even know there was a romance route. Maybe. I would need to like... I'd have to ask my friend Ryan, like, what routes are streamable and which are not. Because, like, if that one's also not streamable, I'd need, like, a list of what the unstreamable routes are, and then maybe I'd just have a whole super video that's just all of the illegal 100-line moments, and I just cut around it to make it as palatable as possible. A present? It took blood, sweat, and tears to make this, okay? But this felt like this is the best solution. Well, I've now created extra work for myself, as I'll have to manage these going forward, but you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, I guess. Okay, I can see someone tapping their foot impatiently, so get ready for the reveal. Ta-da! Sensing that Carrara was about to throttle him, C-Ray finally pulled out his gift. Is that a smartphone? What do we got? The new fucking... This is a Google Pixel? This is what we call a tablet. Ah, bro, that's the iPhone 8. This is the iPhone 6. A cursed communications-based weapon that once destroyed familiar conversation. Oh, C-Ray, you're on the phone bad team, huh? Come on, that's a biased way to put it, although I guess it depends on the family. Ava handed out the devious weapons to all of us. The tablet was set up for chatting and entering messages using handwritten input. It was a big step up from hauling pen and paper everywhere. Whoever wrote, "Why wouldn't you just give these out from the start?" It's not that easy. Who were you trying to convince? I immediately sent my retort through my device, but Siri just ignored it and continued on. This school isn't set up to get wireless signals, so I really had to agonize just to set up basic sending and receiving. Motherfucker, he don't even got Wi-Fi in the school. He's got one upload, one download. He's got worst internet speeds known to man. And I have to constantly monitor the network to keep it running. It would be a total disaster if the enemy managed to intercept it after all. But drastic times call for drastic measures. Figured I could run it for a week or so on a special trial basis. We can only use it for a week? Shortest lived app ever. No more complaints, thank you. It's not easy running a social media app. Also, don't you dare try to reverse engineer or mod it. Subasa's like, ah, shucks. Anyway, you can do whatever you want with them for a week. I'm going back to work. Toodles. And with that, C-Ray practically fled from the worm to avoid being heckled. Well, since we've got him, let's use him. Yes! That explaining the legendary Moko Mojiro's Dark Sorcerer story arc. 1 out of 564. So scary. Oh my god, they're typing in emoticons and shit? That's actually based. A worm like me should not be allowed to chat. I'm going to delete my account. Okay, bye! Are you having fun, sister dearest? After that, we all had fun chatting together. Despite everything, everybody seemed to be obsessed with their gift. Kids and they phones, am I right? Am I right, fellow boomers? I went back to my room, still exhausted from yesterday's defensive battle. I decided to get some solid rest in my room for the rest of the day. If the 100-line cast had WhatsApp, and it's the actual route. It's actually a route in this game. They actually have WhatsApp. I'm going to head to the cafeteria. I typed out my thoughts on my device, even though it was unlikely anyone was looking. This device definitely isn't going to bring happiness to me. Why are you blushing? Absolutely not. Alright, I think I'll maybe call it here. I think... I don't know. Let me... I have to see if it is... if everybody is prepared for the later events. Okay. I think I will be wrapping it up here. Small bite-sized stream. But I like can't promise Sunday because my dad is talking about like fixing our garage, and that seems like a large task. So I really don't know if I can promise Sunday. I would like to if I could. But like the whole idea of straightening out a garage like seems tough. Like it seems like a lot of work. Like he frames it like he's like, yeah, you know, maybe like it'd take like all Saturday. And I'm like, I feel like there's a likely chance that it would go past that. Will I stream on Fridays? Maybe. I don't know. It's if I did, it would be on it would be a stealth stream. Like I would just do it out of the blue and I wouldn't put it on my schedule. But I like to have Fridays open because since all of my friends are like the world's busiest people in the world, I feel like I value having my weekends open so that we can actually spend time together. But sometimes nothing happens on a weekend and I'm like, well, I could have streamed if I knew nothing was going to happen. Maybe it's just we need to plan things. We need to be more adamant about planning things as a friend group. That's probably what we should and need to do. But until that happens, I'll just try and keep them open as much as possible. But if it seems like nothing is happening, then, you know, Fridays are potential. Wednesday is unlikely because then I'd be going Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I feel like the more consecutive my streams, the like I would need to like recharge. Like I might be diminishing in power. I enjoy having a little bit of a recharge. But you know, could do like Monday, could do like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. But like the thing is, I don't know if, like what if like, okay, we're doing like you know, messing with the garage on Saturday, and then it's like, oh, this is actually more work than we expected. So then it goes into Sunday, and then even Sunday, it's like, what if it's even more work than we expected? And it goes into Monday, like, I just have no idea. And then you never know. Then you watch Airplane? What do you... When do we watch Airplane? What's the context of that? I know we did watch Airplane. Did I? I don't think I brought up Airplane. Maybe you're just hearing things that you want to hear. Bro, you'll never believe what they named the newest member of the Kong family. You'll never believe it. Their name is Cunty Kong. I'm just doing a little. I'm just doing a little gaslighting. I'm doing a little gaslighting here. It's what we do on the Pocket channel. True, you didn't get booted off. You stated it as a fact, and it became fact. That's like the power of manifestation, I think. You said YouTube's not gonna boot me off this stream, and then it didn't. Yeah, I'll have to consult my friend Ryan because he has gotten all of the endings, so I should see which endings he would advise against streaming. So I'll have to ask him. But yeah, small bite-sized stream. I'll try and make it up, whether I start earlier or like maybe I start earlier in the day so that I can stream for longer. Like I make up with the length of the stream, or I make up by streaming more days. I don't know. I'll try and make it up because, you know, I wanted to try and stream 3 days, but Sunday wasn't possible because I hung out with like my grandma, and then small stream today. But I'll try and make it up. But also, I don't have to. I could I don't have to. I'm under no obligation to. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens next week. But I'll at least try and make Tuesday, Thursday happen. Same times as usual. Anything else is speculative, and I can't promise anything, unfortunately. But it's not totally out of the cards. But appreciate everybody hanging out for a small, tiny, shrimp-sized stream. Make sure to drink water. I don't know. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out and vibing with me. Hopefully the rest of your evenings go well. But yeah, I'll see you guys again hopefully soon. But bye bye.